Hey all, here's the Studio Skills 2 assignment, editing audio, and I told you I'd make a video on how to do this. So first thing, go to the module 5 here and down here at Studio Skills 2. There's an assignment due next Friday the 9th. And what you need to do is click on this little link here, PDF. It'll open it up, or download it, one of the two. Let's see. It opens up. Going to zoom in here a bit. So it says download these files and get them into Pro Tools by hitting File, Import, not just dragging them in. Well, let's first do that. Takes you to this unicorn thingy, and we hit download. We want direct download to the computer, so hit that. And you can hit this little arrow and hit show in Finder to get you there. Once you get there, double click the file. It opens up and the folder has the two files we need. If we hit them, you can hear them play back. Cool. So where is it located? In this case, it's on my downloads. So that's where I'm going to look when I import it into Pro Tools. Let's now go over to Pro Tools. These settings are fine. 24-bit, WAV file, so on and so forth. Okay, so I hit create and make this full size and so on. Now I'm going to go to File and Import Audio. To do that, I need to go to my desktop, so let's find it. Downloads. And here it is. Let's see. Let's go sort by date modified. Studio Skills 3. Cool. Well, I think it should really be Studio Skills 2. Anyway, click on this and on this, and if you hit convert, brings them over to us. They need to be converted because they're MP3s. They need to be converted into WAV files that work in the program. Now that we've done that, hit done. It asks us where do we want to put them. It says choose a destination folder. It actually chooses the correct place for us if we do it this way. It puts it into my main Pro Tools file folder and creates a new folder for it called audio files. That's actually what we want. So we hit open and then it saves them to there. Now it says, do we want to put them in a clip list, which is going to put it over to the right side of the screen over here and just show them, or new tracks? If we do new tracks and put it at start of a session start rather, that's just exactly what we need because we want them to be right at the beginning. So let's just hit OK. And now they're both here. Great. So I have these files. I'm going to make the size of these things a little bit bigger. You can do that in lots of ways. One of the ways is you can drag down at the bottom of each of these things. Or you can, where is that thing? Click on this little button here. Change them to like large, medium, whatever size you want. Okay. Let's see what it requires us to do next. Each file is on a separate track at the beginning of the timeline. Cool. Now we need to change the main view to bars and beats. Let's go to view, main counter. Mine was on minutes and seconds. I want bars and beats. Great. Now change the tempo to 70 beats per minute and disable the conductor track. Okay. So I need to disable this guy. Then I need to type in here 70. Cool. Pan each of the tracks so that the vocal would sit in the center. Another way I can do that is I can just go to Window and Mix View and it shows channel strips for all of our tracks like a mixer. I'll take this other one and move it to the right. And now that this is more on the right side and this is more on the left, I have space to put in the center some vocals. Okay, so I've done this. Put the drum to the left and synth to the right. Now trim the drum track from left so it's only 4 measures long and starts at measure 5. Okay, so let's first start it at measure 5. I'm going to go Window and Edit and take this drum track. I'm going to zoom in a little bit with this zoom tool. It'll make it zoom into the right. Make it a little bit easier to see. Take this and drag it all the way to measure 5 here. Measure 5. I said it only wanted to be 4 measures long. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to end right here at 9 then. That's where we want it to end. Let's double check that that's right. Trim the drum track so it's only 4 measures long and starts at measure 5. Cool. How do we trim it? We trim it by using this 7-in-1 tool. This leftmost part is the trimmer. This is a selector which lets you put it over different parts of the audio file to make selections. And this grabber tool lets you move things around. Again, the trim tool is going to make it smaller in areas. Okay, and that'll appear automatically if we put it on the very right and left sides of the track. So I'm going to put it right here, the right side of the track, click, and then drag it until it goes to measure 9. Cool, that's done. Now that I've got that done, I'm going to use the 7-in-1 tool. That's actually the thing I was just using with the highlighted tools combined together to make a fade on the synth track that lasts 1 measure. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to the very left side of the track and the top. If you go to the left top or right top, it turns into this little icon thing here, this little changing color that's to represent fading in. So if I click and drag to the right now, let's do it here. Oops, I screwed that up. There we go. Now it's 1 measure long from measure 1 to 2. Oops, I undid this accidentally. There we go. Cool. Make fade outs on both the track ends that last 1 measure. I really want this not to end there. Actually, I should end it like there. I'm going to make a fade out there for 1 measure. And make a fade out here. Save it again. Cool. That's it. Let's make sure it sounds okay. I go back to the beginning with the transport. And you hear this synth sound is coming to the right side. Okay, cool. So everything works as expected. And now I'm going to take this whole thing and bounce it to disk. Bounce to disk. So let's just do MP3. We want stereo interleaved always. And that's it. Cool. So I hit bounce now. Okay. Now if we go to my file folder, which is going to be in Documents, Paul and Tim Skills. Here's my Pro Tools file, but in here in the bounce files, that's going to be my exported file that should have everything together. Great, has everything I need. Now, let's go to SoundCloud. We log into here. Okay, and then we can upload a piece. I'm gonna find this in documents here. And upload that. Just double check that that's the right actual link. There we go. Right click and hit copy. Perfect. Yeah, that was me back in the day. Okay. Now it should play. Cool. Now I'm going to take the same thing. I'm going to go back to the assignment. Say write submission. Paste that in there.